So this is our day 2 of SQL interview preparation series. So I'm using an employee dataset. I'll provide this dataset in the description box also. So our first question is that I want to replace my last two digit of my salary as XX. Like what I want to do is, for example, I have 75,000. So I want to replace my last two digit of the salary as XX. Like that I want to do. So how can we do it? First, we can fetch all the digits except our last two digits. So we can fetch it with the help of substring. And then what we can do is, then we can concat 2x after this. Then we can concat 2x after my 750. That's what we can do. So I just told you the logic. Let me tell you the syntax for that. So in select, we will use substring. First substring. So inside substring, first we will choose the column from where we have to start from first syntax till where? Till all number except my last two number, right? So that what we will do, all number except my last two number. So that's why I did -2 and from my employee table. Okay. So what it will give? It will give me all the numbers except last two number. So it's giving argument data type int is invalid. So it's invalid. So we have to convert the salary into varchar as varchar. Similarly, here also cast the salary as var. So if we run it, you can see I'll get all the digit except the last two digits, right? Then now we will just concat it with 2x. At the end, just put 2x. Now if you'll run it, you will get the salary. If you want everything else, I just put like that, run it, you will get your salary in that way. So this was our first question. So now our second question is that I want even rows from my table. I want even row. Like I want 2, then 4. I want even rows from my table. How can we do it? So right now we have employee ID in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can do it in a simple way like that. Select star from employee where employee ID gives me a remainder 0. So that's how with this simple syntax right now we can do it. But if we have employee ID in this way, like ID1, ID2, like that, then it will not run like that. So what we have to do in that case, so I'll tell you that also. In that case, you can just use a window function. So first I'm creating a CTE. So I'm using dense rank to give the rank. Select dense rank and then in over clause, you have to put order by your employee ID from our employee table. So it will give rank to everything. So I'm giving it a name as RNK and I want everything else also. So if you run it, if you just run this, you can see that it will give rank to my employee ID. So now what you can do is simply use the CTE and do the same thing that we did before from employee where my rank divisible by 2 gives me 0. The remainder should be 0. So run all these things together, and from CTE, by mistake I have written this. If you run it, you can see I got my answer. So that's how you can do even number. If you want odd number, then just put not equal to. Run it and see if you want odd number. Now a very famous question arises that I want the employee whose name starts with A. Starts with A. So for that you will use a like operator. So select star from employee where my employee name like, and then I want A in starting. So I'll just put like that A and then percentile. So if you run it, you can see you will get the employee whose name start with A. But if you want that, your second number should consist of A. What? Your second number should consist of A. Your second digit should consist of A. Then what you can do is just put a underscore here. So if we'll run it, you can see Lalita has A on its second place. Madhav has A on its second place. If you want the last, if you want your name to end with A, then you have to put this. Then it will end with A. So you will get all the name that ends with A. But if you want this A at the second place, then what you can do is just put the underscore after that. Then you will get, here you can see Madhav at the end, at the second last, he has A on it. And if you want to see that A should be in the mid, like A can be anywhere, then you can use percentile A percentile. That means A can be anywhere. So you will get all these names consist of A anywhere. If you want that your name should start with A and end with A also, then you will do this. There is no name with that. So that's why we are not getting. So I think it's clear. So we have discussed that if starts with A, then it's A percentile. Second letter A, then it's underscore A percentile. And if we want end with A, then it is percentile A. Second last letter A, then it is percentile A underscore. And we want consist of A, no matter if it's on beginning, mid, or anything. Consist of A, then it is percentile A percentile. And if we want start with A and end with A, then it is A percentile A. A percentile A. So these are the things that you have to keep in mind. So our next question is find the nth highest salary. So let me run the table first. So for example, we want the second highest salary, or nth highest, we want the third highest salary. So how can we do it? So I'll tell you that nth highest salary. How can we find it? For example, in this question, we want to find the second highest salary. How can we do it? We will just give them rank accordingly to their salary by using the dense rank. So we will do this only, dense rank, dense rank. Then we will use a over clause, over, and then we will use our order by with the help of our salary, and we'll give our alias as RNK from our employee table. And we will just save them in a CTE with CTE as. So if you'll just run it, you can see, I'll just put a star so that you can see that better. So you can see I'll get all the rank here according to the dense rank. I forgot to put the underscore. So if we run it, you can see I'll got all the rank according to my salary. So now if I do this, select star from my CTE, and I want the second highest. So what I can do is where my rank is equals to 2. So it will give me the salary that has the rank 2. That has the rank 2. Let me run this whole for you. So I'll get it. Who has the rank 2? So our second highest salary is 12,000. 12 lakh. 1,20,000. And we want to order it in the descending order. So I forgot to that. Add it. So here you have to add descending. So that's why we are getting the second smallest salary, but I want the second highest salary. So I have to put descending here. So now you can see I got the second largest salary. If you want to double check it, let me run the employee table for you. And you can see that after 25,000, 2,50,000, we have 1,50,000. And if you want it third highest, just put third here. And if you want the lowest salary, like second lowest salary, just remove this descending. Remove this descending and right here too, then it will give you the second smallest salary, which is Visakha's salary. I think it's clear. So today we have discussed about how can we fetch salary, and at the end we can put XX there, right? Then we have discussed about even rows, odd rows, and about the employee name start and or between A, and then we discuss the highest or lowest nth salary. So that's all for today. It's day 2. I hope you like it. Do subscribe our channel also. Thank you.